KDKA has looked into travel and spending in the Pittsburgh public schools, including dozens of out-of-state trips taken by Superintendent Anthony Hamlet and millions of dollars spent on no-bid educational technology contracts. Tonight, KDKA investigator Andy Sheehan focuses on hundreds of credit cards that the district has issued to teachers and staff.
He has uncovered millions of dollars of expenditures with questionable oversight and controls.
They're called procurement cards, P cards for short. School district issued credit cards for the purchase of last-minute supplies, a convenient and streamlined way to keep the wheels of education turning. But a KDKA investigation has found that the Pittsburgh public schools have issued an astounding number, no less than 650 of these cards, to teachers and staff who are racking up millions of dollars of purchases every year. And while the cards are not supposed to be used for personal purchases, Controller Michael Lamb says it's a system of loose oversight and controls based mainly on trust.
When you have that many cards, you lose control. And when the proper controls aren't in place, you create the opportunity for fraud. And that's what they have at the school district right now.
We filed a right-to-know request for purchases made over the last 3 years, and the results were eye-popping. Last year alone, teachers and staff rang up a total of $3,254,000 in P-card purchases, some putting upwards of $20,000 and $30,000 on their individual cards. The summaries obtained by KDKA show purchase after purchase from Amazon and Sam's Club, Staples, and Giant Eagle. And while employees are supposed to submit receipts and the stated reason for each purchase, Controller Office audits has found that oversight lacking, making it hard to tell if all or most of these purchases are legitimate.
That opens the door up to fraud and abuse because it just gives, when the opportunity is there, someone's going to take it.
In response to our inquiry, the district issued a copy of its regulations, stating that the card purchases are reviewed by department heads and school principals, and that employees found to have used their cards for personal use face discipline. But here at Faison School, for example, the Controller's Office found no P-card reports for 6 of the 12 months audited, and missing documentation for dozens of purchases that were listed. And our own review found questionable expenditures as well. Records show that teachers and staff at Oliver Academy use their cards on a weekly and bi-weekly basis at both Wise Guys Pizza and Kuhn's Supermarket, raising the question of whether they were using the cards for their own lunches and groceries. The school district says that as a school with special needs students, food purchases at Oliver are often used as academic incentives and teaching tools. But Lamb says the district needs to rein in these cards and establish much tighter controls governing their use.
Obviously, too many of them issued, and there's not a set policy and procedure for how they should be used.
Now, 650 P cards or credit cards is a very high number. No other school district in the state comes close. By comparison, the city of Pittsburgh has 111 P cards, and according to the Controller's Office, has much tighter controls on their use. Now, the Controller's Office would like them to greatly reduce the number of these cards and tighten up the controls.
But by way of explaining what's going on, the district said, oh, no, there are these regulations. And then when the controller went to find evidence that the regulations were being enforced, he couldn't find it?
Well, it's very vague. It just says, here are these P cards, and you can't use them for your personal use. There's really no guidelines on what they can be used for. So they're used at all these different places. There's no prescribed vendor list. Well, one solution would be to have like dedicated cards, like your, Home Depot or Staples card. Maybe have them in the principal's office, and if you need to go to these designated places, you could go, but not have 650 credit cards just floating around the district.
Yeah, and overall, taxpayers are trusting the Pittsburgh public schools with how many millions of dollars annually?
$652 million is their budget. And so the thrust of our stories in recent months is to make sure that that money is for the taxpayer and for the parents, that that's going to educate kids. So we're looking at the money that's been expended on travel, on contracts, and something like these credit cards.
All right. Andy, thanks much.
Andy, thanks so much.